Since this generation is a bunch of children, on the internet, boys and girls hate each other like they're still in kindergarten or something, which makes dating for these disillusioned weirdos literally impossible, thus creating a market of thirsty, sexually defeated, down badass people, and I'm talking men and women. For some reason, these strange individuals seem to hate dating, the opposite sex, positive communication, and life, which ironically enough doesn't stop them from consuming every piece of dating content on the web. Now, the average fan of cable TV dating shows is probably sitting in her house on her couch while her kids are at school, staining her teeth with cheap ass wine while watching something retarded like Galactic Love. Contestants will try to find love while being trapped in space. The difference is these fans typically root for their favorite contestants to hook up and become a couple. In comparison, the online dating content fans are a bunch of damn player haters. They just root for the opposite sex to get publicly humiliated. That created a demand for shows like The Button, 20 vs. 1, and by far the most dysfunctional one of them all, Balloon Pop. If you've ever had enough free time in your day that you're scrolling aimlessly through TikTok, then you've probably seen about 15 kajillion billion clips of some type of internet dating show. Now, a mentally capable human being usually understands that it's not likely for anyone to make a real connection in these conditions. But in any dating show, the entertainment value is in the drama anyway. So this content definitely have potential if done right. A lot of these shows have the same problems though, but Balloon Pop is straight concentrated cringe. This goddamn show is pointless as hell. So, for those of you who have meaningful ways of spending your time and don't know what Balloon Pop is, let me break it down for you. About 8 attractive people, usually black, stand in a line with balloons. Some poor soul walks out and get judged by 8 people. Now this show is so dumb because everyone just starts popping their damn balloon as soon as the person shows up. Now you be trying to introduce yourself with the sound of 8 balloons popping in the background. And they gotta somehow act confident knowing damn well that every balloon pop sound is a shot to their soul. Look.
All right. Hello, sir. Welcome. I'll have you hold this mic.
Michael Blackson? Ain't no way bro walked up wearing a trash bag for pants. Yo got the NSYNC fit on. And are those platforms too? Yo cosplaying as Prince. You know when he bought those clothes, they came with a complimentary guitar.
My name is Diddy. I'm a DJ.
No shit. And everybody popped their balloon because he was a DJ. What is the point of watching a love show where all the contestants all pop their balloons for petty dumb shit? I'll tell you the point. The point is to rage bait. But this show could actually be more entertaining, and I'm going to give you all the reasons how. 1. The show have a disingenuous goal. Find love? What are you saying to me right now? Can't nobody find love in 5 minutes? Stop the cap. The most they can hope for is to make a connection with someone. So that's the first change. I would make the goal of the show to express an interest and win a paid for first date or something. When you make the goal something as ridiculous as love, people are more petty because they're looking for a wife or husband, which realistically is not even how that works. Okay? It starts with interest, then it escalates to a relationship, then eventually possibly marriage. 2. Reward connecting and punish rejection. Firstly, show all the bachelors from the beginning. When you have the people come out one by one, the assumption is the next person might be better. So they'll pop the balloon a lot of the times just to see who comes out next. People like to see all their options. So I would have all the guys line up across from the women. If everybody get to see all their options up front, they're likely going to have 1 or 2 guys they favor, instead of rejecting all the guys just to see who's next. After lining them up, I would have each person step forward one by one, alternating between men and women. I think having both genders judge each other in the same video will make them think twice before being a complete asshole and rejecting someone because their beard isn't lined up perfectly.
And now, why did you end up popping your balloon for Malcolm?
You're a very handsome man. I just wish like you would have got the beard a little lined up. That's really it. Everything else, like the height doesn't bother me. Your outfit, you look fly.
I'm trying to figure out
Braids
my
is
beard
fly.
look a little off at, but
I mean, you got
Look
little
at it later,
scruffs. You got little scruffs.
The way it is now, the person walk up and the others just start fucking cooking them for no reason. Also, they need to reward those who make a match with like maybe a cash prize and or a paid for first date. Right now, there's no incentive to make any connection at all. People go on there just to get some quick clout and they leave. Which brings me to the next change. 3. Stop getting clout chasing hippie internet people to do these shows. I'm gonna make this point real simple. Internet people are fucking weird. If you don't know what an internet person is, then I'll explain it like this. If you're the type of person that try to apply internet terms to real life relationships, then you are an internet person and a dunderhead. That goes for terms like high value man, simp, boss bitch, alpha male, Chad, trad wife, the prize, and all the other cringe ass terms circulating the internet dating sphere. The problem with being too influenced by the internet crap is the internet usually ignores all nuance to paint all of life in black and white. The fact is life is 100% nuance. This show would be more interesting and relatable if they use people who understand the nuance of dating. Look at how delusional some of these people are.
My name is Dr. Elam. I'm 38 years old, and I popped my balloon after listening to you.
Okay, damn. Okay.
I think humility and integrity is something that takes a lot of work to acquire, and it doesn't seem like you've done that work yet.
No? Okay.
Have you had therapy before?
No, you want to be my therapist?
If you need one.
I do.
Okay.
Okay.
I charge by the hour.
Sure.
I mean, it's funny, but it's not a joke.
Okay, sure. So you think I need therapy?
I know you need therapy.
Okay.
I think we all need therapy, but it
Shit,
takes a certain level of humility to admit it. And if you can't admit it, then, well, you definitely need therapy.
Okay. Okay, sure.
And why do you think she needs? I know you said everyone needs it, but why are you telling her specifically that you think she needs it?
Well, I think we're all giving a bit of constructive criticism, and it seems like you're taking it harshly, which means you have a level of insecurity that needs to be talked with a third party.
Okay. I think you're too into that because I don't need therapy. I'm fine. I'm not insecure. I'm very secure with myself, but that's your opinion, and it's okay.
Thank you for proving my point.
I feel like sometimes men, like when you're too confident, they think like it's a problem for them, and
It's
fine.
okay to be insecure.
But I'm
it's
not.
okay.
So you don't know me. You just see me 2 seconds ago.
Look, insecurity is something we all struggle with.
Okay.
And the fact that you can't admit that means that you haven't been able to work past it.
Okay.
And you're already proving to me that it's going to take work to communicate with you because you're not listening to me.
Okay, doctor, you got a card? I'll call you after the show, and you can give me a session.
You can take my Instagram.
Sure.
And did I mention I was a doctor, or you just called me that?
I feel like you
Okay,
said
okay.
doctor,
Yeah,
but okay.
Yeah. So this is a great opportunity for you to learn that communication can be had without getting defensive. And we can talk to each other like adults and work through our troubles in the same way I have and in the same way you need to.
Okay.
So we can definitely talk after the show.
Okay, sure.
Okay. And now, as far as Doctor here,
Yeah.
is he someone that you would approach? Is he your type in any way?
I mean, yeah, he's good looking too. He's tall, I like that. Dark skin, sure.
And I can
Everything's good.
definitely afford you financially, but maybe not emotionally.
Okay. So you can't handle me is what you're saying, but it's okay. That's fine.
I can handle you. I just have to make the decision if it's worth my time to do that.
Okay, that's fine. Well, that's fine. It is what it is.
I mean, open arms, like seriously, no shade.
Okay. All right.
Like it's all love. Just being honest with what I've been through and what it seems like you need to experience as well.
Okay. All right. Sure.
You're not gonna tell me that nigga don't sound like an anime villain. But this is what I mean. He probably considers himself a high value man. But people who live in the real world and date in person understand that no matter how high your value is from looks and money, if your personality is baboon booty, then it lowers your value by a lot. Who sees this man and want to be in a relationship with him? If y'all disagree on something, his dusty ass will probably gaslight the shit out of you. Something about when people get these balloons in their hands, they just become supervillains. They did my boy Michael Blackston dirty.
Get your ass out of here. I'm just a bitch ass nigga. Don't hit me, please. I'm telling you.
I pop my balloon because he's not my type. I prefer like taller men.
So as far as for her, like, is she someone that you would approach, anything like that?
Then he respectfully say he don't like big women, and look at her response.
I think he likes sticks.
But
She say you like sticks.
Maybe something like this.
no, not really.
And you can tell just from her reaction that she's one of the people who sees fat people as some sort of minority group. Like, shorty, fix your damn face. Y'all just got finished cooking this man and his Spice Girls looking ass fit. Normal people would be more unpredictable and just all around less dickish. But the biggest issue with balloon pop shows is the discourse surrounding it. It's so negative. Why can't we have content and make these down badass TikTok fiends hopeful that they could find love? Balloon pop is straight up rage bait, and these people be falling for it. Like, look at this one.
Y'all can pop whenever y'all feel like y'all want to pop. If y'all. Did you just help him?
These guys see this black chick and they all pop their balloons. Then in the comments, this sweet saint of a woman simply comments that she feel bad for the black chick, and all the down badders went into damn attack mode. Literally saying, you wasn't saying that when the men was getting roasted. And I'm like, how the fuck do you know? And how do you know this is not just her first time seeing one of these type of clips? Because when I first saw a clip, I felt the same way. I was like, who the hell signs up for this type of humiliation? I felt bad for the person too. Then you had a bunch of dudes that started crying about men having to go through this all the time. And I'm like, who got to go through this all the time? Stop trying to be a victim. No, you do not have to stand in front of cameras and get rejected and roasted by a bunch of baddies for people's amusement. Niggas really out here living vicariously through the contestants in this series. Which is another point about internet people. Internet people always get mad over shit they didn't even experience. When you shoot your shot in real life, she do not roast you after curving you. Cut it out. First of all, in general, women are 100% more agreeable in person anyway. So even if she's not interested, you usually still have a shot at getting her number. This is why I say men need to leave them set up ass dating apps alone. If you give women all the power to make the decisions, they, well, don't make any decisions. Women are too damn indecisive to have all the power. When a man approach a woman, if he a real one, to stand on business, his sheer presence will have an element of danger to it. So off the bat, she's not roasting or being rude to his face like she would online. Not getting disrespected like the people on Balloon Pop. It's not likely that any of these dudes experience Balloon Pop levels of disrespect. Yet, they're all convinced that this BS is an accurate representation of the real life dating scene. Also, I have to say this for once and for all. Rejecting baddies don't make you a Chad. It's not cool, it's just gay. Dudes nowadays work their ass off, get in a bag, getting their weight up in the gym, getting that nice car and drip, just to get no ass. Why put in that work to be a high value man just to continue being down bad? Like this clip right here. Why these niggas up here pretending shorty not attractive? Then you got this goober in the comments talking about her body type is not popular in the black community. What black community are you referring to, brother? The down bad, no res TikTok fiend black people? Because the real niggas are able to admit when a woman can absolutely get the pipe. This attitude reminds me of that TikTok Target guy. Now tell me that wasn't the most light-skinned shit you ever saw. Like, look at this. He buys flowers, does all this work just to put them in the middle of a plain table. I mean, and look at how bland his apartment is, though. Do he even live here? His apartment looked like a dentist's office waiting room. Like, why even bother with the flowers? This is what it looked like when a man tries to do the decor for his own house. I guess I'll just put some flowers in the middle of the table. Yeah, I just put some flowers in the middle. Yeah, that'll do it. But anyway, there's a bunch of these lifestyle guys, and they all seem to mirror the same sentiment of becoming a great man through self-improvement, which I agree with, then rejecting women for dumb reasons. That's the part that loses me. And this is what it looked like when you get a bunch of these type of men, a bunch of these type of women, and they all meet up with some damn balloons. These people are too attractive to be this bitter and down bad. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, balloon pop is S-tier brain poison. That's all. Peace.